Welcome. My name is Shahada Kareem. I'm a yoga instructor and a wellness guide in Los Angeles, California. Tonight we'll talk about twisting and digestion to help with deeper sleep, deeper relaxation, so that hopefully you can wake up in the morning and eliminate any waste that has been processed overnight and feel really good about your next morning. So we're going through the routine of cleaning out the body or setting the body up to clean itself out so that you have not only really good sleep, but also an incredibly restful morning. Tonight's lesson is brought to you by Purple, maker of the Gravity Blanket. This blanket distributes 35 pounds of weight across your body as you move and while you sleep. If you saw my first video, I talked to you about how I used to let my dog sleep on my feet when I was younger. That was 16 years ago. This is the dog. This is Cairo. You gonna say hi? She doesn't want to say hi. Cairo's very old. Cairo is 18 years old. She doesn't move very much, but she's still extremely sweet. And one of the things she used to do was sleep on my feet, and the pressure helped me relax and it made me feel less anxious. So I tended to have better, deeper sleep because I had that pressure. I now use the blanket for that because Cairo is just not at the age or in the shape to climb up and down a bed. So she kind of hangs out with us when we're down on the floor. We spend a lot of time on the floor with her. When you're ready, come to all fours. We'll start just by manipulating the spine so that we can get nice and loose and get into some really good deep twists. Stack your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. And then inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, lift your head, lift your hips. And exhale, cat. Round, reach your navel up to the ceiling. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Last time, cow pose. And last time, cat pose. Come back to neutral and situate yourself so that you have a little bit of an anchor on your feet. So I'm going to tuck my feet underneath the blanket so that I have an anchor. And then I'm going to take my right hand and pass it past my left arm. Reach my left arm forward, pull the right hip back. So this is our first twist, right? This is a really easy twist. Helps the body get ready to go into something deeper. As you pull your right shoulder over to the right, pull your right hip backwards in space. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Pull your left hand back, come back up and switch sides. Drop your right hand down and then slide your left hand out. Sorry, baby. Reach your right arm forward, pull your left hip back in space. Keep your breath nice and steady. Take one more breath in. And one more breath out. Bring your right hand back first, push into the ground, come back up, and come back to all fours. Then step your left foot up to your left thumb. You want to stack your knee over your ankle. The back leg can slide back if you want a little bit more length in the right hip, but that's not necessary. So what we're really looking to do is find enough spinal manipulation so that we can twist safely and effectively. The first way we do that is by lifting the chest and then twisting towards the knee that's bent. So in this case, this is the left knee. Lift your chest first and twist, drop your shoulders away from your ears, and then if you like, slide your right hand outside of your left leg. A lot of people bring their hands to heart center. That's up to you. You can do that by pushing the left hand down, lifting your right rib cage up, and twisting your spine. Keep pulling your right hip back in space so that you twist from the center of your spine. And take a big breath in and a big breath out. When you come out, back the way you got in, right? Drop the hand, slide up, come back to center and step your left foot back. Step your right foot forward. Stack your right knee and your right ankle. Come up first so that you have more extension in the left hip and so that you can lengthen the spine before you twist. Then twist to the right, slide your left arm outside of your right leg, lift your chest. To bring your hands to heart center, press down into the right hand, twist your chest up to the ceiling, really lift your left ribs up. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Pull your left hip back in space. Keep the twist in the center of your back. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. Get out the way you came in, drop the hand first, slide up, come back to center, plant your hands, and step your right foot back. Take 2 more rounds of cat-cow just to get the spine nice and loose. So inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. This should feel really good now. Inhale, cow pose. And exhale, come back to a neutral spine. Sit your hips back. And then turn so that you are firmly rooted into your sit bones. Cross your ankles however is comfortable. At this particular moment, it doesn't matter which leg you have in front, just as long as you feel anchored and safe. The first series of twists will lead with the spine and then will allow the hands to follow. So lift your chest, pull your shoulders back and down. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. We'll start by twisting to the right, so let the spine twist to the right, and then allow your left hand to hit your right leg. Take your right hand and place it behind you. Then lift your chest first and twist towards the right. No matter what, keep your shoulders low, lift your chest high, and keep your breath nice and steady. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Come back to center and then twist to the left, first with your spine. Allow that to tell you where your hands will go. Place your right hand on your left leg, your left hand behind you, lift your chest first, and twist. Take 1 more breath in and 1 more breath out. Come back to center. Now situate yourself so that your left leg is in front of your right. We're going to twist to the right first. So whatever direction you twist when your legs are like this, the dominant leg needs to be in the front and then you twist away from the front leg. Take the blanket and lay it across your legs so that you have a good solid base. To get into a deep twist, it's important that your base be solid so that the spine can safely move in one direction or another. Now we'll lead with the hands and allow the spine to follow. So take your left hand, place it by your right hip. Take your right hand, place it by your left hip. That'll tell you how deep you can go. Lift your chest, take a breath in, and as you exhale, twist. As always, keep your shoulders low and your breath nice and steady. Take 1 more breath in and 1 more breath out. Come back to center. Do the same thing on the other side. Take your right hand, place it by your left hip. Left hand goes by the right hip. Lift your chest up and twist. If you can hear that gentle breathing in the background, that's Cairo. Take 1 more breath in and 1 more breath out. Come back to center. She tends to snore now. I don't know if that's old age or her just not caring anymore what we think, but she snores every time she's resting, even if she's actually awake. Remove the blanket, get yourself situated, and now bring the right leg in front of the left. We'll go in the opposite direction first, so away from the right leg, and then we'll go towards the right leg just to balance things out. Lay the blanket back across your legs. Make sure it's situated so that you feel nice and secure. Left hand to the right hip, right hand to the left hip. Lift your chest. Take a breath in, exhale, and twist. As you get deeper into the twist, your temperature might rise. Mine is rising just a little bit. I also have a very heavy blanket across my legs. That's normal. So heating up the body is good. It'll make your spine a little bit more malleable. Take 1 more breath in and 1 more breath out. Come back to center. Switch sides. Left hand to the right hip, right hand to the left hip. Lift your chest up and twist to the right. The other thing about heating the body up as you're moving and twisting is that as you cool down, you'll fall into a deeper sleep. Take 1 last big breath in and a big breath out. Come back to center. Remove the blanket and situate your body to go into some reclining twists. So we'll start with the right shin parallel to what would be the front of our mat, right? And then the left shin on the side. Keep the body situated so that your hips stay nice and neutral. Lay the weight across your body. Now place both hands to the right. You're gonna lean forward just a little bit, pull your chest up, and then twist to the right. The hips do not move, so you don't want the left hip to lift up. And you'll know that because your butt cheek will start to lift up. If that happens, just come back a little bit. So actively press the left hip down, twist your body to the right. Take one more big inhale, and a big exhale. Come back to center. Remove the blanket and switch the position of your legs. So the left shin is parallel to what is the front of our mat. And the left foot is lined up with the right knee. Lay the weight across your legs. Lift your chest up, plant your hands. So I'll just place my hands a little bit under the blanket. Plant your hands first and then twist to the left. Keep the right hip firmly planted down towards the mat. Take one more big breath in and a big breath out. Now you're set up for very deep twists in a reclining position or in a supine position, so laying down. One of the things that you can do as you sleep is set your body up in this position. If it becomes too extreme, you just come out of it, but I tend to sleep this way. It just feels good. But now I have both shins parallel. I'm gonna lay the blanket across my legs. So right now I have a lot of weight just holding my legs in this position. My left hip is stacked on top of the right. Both hands will come towards the right of your body, and then you just lay yourself all the way down. Keep the hips stacked. Let your body twist because you're laying down. And if you like, you can go a little bit deeper by dropping the left rib cage down and looking to the right. And that is completely up to you. This is very extreme now. Now I literally have the bottom half of my body going in one direction and the top half going in a different direction. However deep you chose to go, take a big breath in and a big breath out. If you are uncomfortable sleeping that way, I completely understand. That took some practice, but you can get into the habit of doing that by first coming up onto the forearms and pulling your chest forward. And this is just an option for the exact same twist. And if you think about how you sleep, you can have pillows right under you. Just kind of tuck your elbows under the pillow and lay down. You get out of it the same way you came in, so just walk your body back. Remove the blanket first, and then we'll twist in the opposite direction. So I need to come all the way up and around. Turn my body completely away from the camera and line my legs up with the back edge of the mat. Take the blanket, lay it back across my legs. There we go. Then twist to the left and scoot back just a little bit. Hi, baby. Twist to the left and drop my chest down to the mat. So same concept. And now you can drop the right rib cage down, really get deep into the twist. And if you chose to come down this far, please take a big breath in and a big breath out. Come back up the way you got in. So let's come up to the forearms just to balance out the body. Pull your right ribs forward. Let your body stretch and twist at the same time. Take one more big inhale and one more big exhale. Brush yourself up. Twist your body back, around. Sit on your butt and remove the weight. For now, I'm gonna keep my feet tucked under. Bend your knees and scoot your legs under the mat. Under the blanket. Now I have a ton of weight on my legs, right? So if this is uncomfortable, maybe take some of the folds out. This thing has been folded 3 times and then once again. Situate yourself so that your hips are really rooted into the ground. Lift your chest up and take a big inhale and a big exhale. And this last twist will first start in a fold, and this is a nice easy fold, right? Because you can lay your belly on the blanket. But then you want to bring your body over to the right, pull your left hip back in space, and drop your head down. Not only is this twist getting into the spine, it's also getting into the opposite hip. So right now, I'm stretching the opposite hip. That would be my left hip as I lean to the right. Take one more big inhale and a big exhale. Slide your body up, twist to the left and reach over to the left, drop your head down. Now the twist is closer to my right hip, especially the back of my right hip. One last breath in and a breath out. Come on up. Take the weight off of your legs. Bend your knees. Bring your feet out from underneath the blanket and turn to center. Thank you so much for twisting with me tonight. Hopefully you feel a little bit more extended. Your spine feels really good. And hopefully you've aided a little bit in digestion. So whatever you ate, whether it was a really super healthy thing or maybe a not so healthy thing, this might help move things along so that your body understands what it wants to keep and process and what it would like to get rid of. Here's to restful nights and beautiful mornings. Namaste.